Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am so excited that you decided to join me here today for another speed build. And today we're building the Colosseum. Yeah, let me just casually throw that out there. We are building the Colosseum in The Sims today. And it might seem a bit random, and it is, but your girl saw the Gladiator 2 trailer a couple weeks ago. And last night, at the time of recording this, I think it's Saturday afternoon? Yeah, it's Saturday, and it's the afternoon. I just checked the clock. It's like 3 o'clock. I literally had to check. I don't know. My weekends are a blur. Anyway, last night I was just watching random stupid videos on YouTube, head empty, nothing going on whatsoever. And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to build a Colosseum. Open the game, and I just started grabbing all these items from the Get Together debug menu, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. That's what's gonna happen. And okay, so it was sparked. First off, I love Jose Pedro Balmaceda Pascal. I adore him. I love Paul Mescal. And who doesn't love Denzel Washington? Like, the cast for this movie, and I know that is not the full cast, but those are just the 3 actors that I adore and I cannot wait to see in this film. Anyway, it looks really, really good, and the trailer was amazing. And one thing I noticed was that they filled the Colosseum with water to have like this ship battle scene. Apparently that's historically accurate. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then I didn't do it when I built this last night, but I think at one point I had looked it up, and that is a real thing that they would do. Like, entertainment to the nines, they would fill the Colosseum with water and have ship battles like that. So I thought, why not make a faux Colosseum on the Bluffs in Windenburg? Number one, I think it fits in perfectly because I used all the debug items from that pack, like these decrepit, rundown, broken ruins. I thought it would be perfect to be able to make I'll put Colosseum in air quotes, but what I did is I filled it with water, because before the Bluffs, it was just like a big pool, right? It was way before we had the pond tool, so it was legitimately a pool. It had like kind of gross water. It was a bunch of like broken stone and stuff like that, and it was just kind of hidden in the shadow of some castle ruins here. So I decided to keep that. I could have made this a different kind of lot. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll make it a cafe. Maybe I'll just make it a park and I'll put it in the heart of Windenburg because I feel like it would fit really nicely. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to make it very, very simple. So I tried to use the pond tool at first, but I couldn't get my Sims to swim in the pond. Probably had to do with my terrain manipulation. So I ended up using the custom pool tool to make a pool in the heart of this that is accessible to your Sims. There's little like fireflies at night. I think it's so neat, and I show you little snippets of this construction because honestly I used a lot of tool mod and it was a lot of repetition. I also am not very efficient with the tool mod. There probably is a way for me to have done this. That grammar sounds atrocious. There's probably a way for me to do this that was a little bit more efficient, but I think it took me maybe like 2 hours to put this together. It might not seem it because this is maybe an 8.5-minute video, but it took a while to do. And there are a couple of activities here, so you can swim in the pool. There's a picnic table and a grill, as well as a picnic basket. There's a telescope, and I added an additional bonfire as well. There is one near this lot for your Sims to use. I want to say kind of near like the cliffs, down that little walkway there to the right, and near the cliffs, there's a bonfire there by default. But I added another one to this lot, just in case you wanted to place it somewhere else too, even though the landscaping does blend in with the surrounding landscaping. I'll say that as well. But I was really proud of this. I'm sure I'm not the first person to try to tackle building the Colosseum. I could see a lot of items in game working for this. Like, I could see, of course, the get-together items. I would assume another pack that people might not have thought of for something like that is Journey to Batuu. Again, maybe someone has already. I have no idea. But I feel like a lot of the Journey to Batuu items could work because there's a lot of stone and rock items. Maybe you could do it like that too. But anyway, we are working on the quote-unquote stadium seating. Now, I didn't do a ton of tiers. I think there's technically like 4 tiers of the Colosseum, and that 4th one is the one that's kind of cracked and not complete and is falling apart. I didn't look up anything aside from pictures. I don't know the history of the Colosseum at all, so share fun facts in the comments. But I only did it for 3 tiers just for the proportions to kind of work out, and I didn't make stadium seating all the way up, you know? I wanted it to just resemble it, not be an exact replica. So yeah, I hope you like it. I really like it. I thought it was super cool. And it was very simplistic. Like, it's all debug for the most part. It's debug, a pool, and a couple of items. It is not it's not an actual structure. I didn't use the wall tool once, and I don't think I've ever done that in a build, like not use the wall tool. So this was a first for me. I was really excited. Also, at the time of this coming out, I will likely be in the throes of early access content for Lovestruck. I hope that I get the pack early, like a couple days early, so I can maybe do some content with it before release day. We'll see how that goes. But also, on that note, this is maybe a weird segue, but I haven't done this before, so I have to try. I was asked to join the EA affiliate program, and I did do that. So I now have one of those silly little codes that everyone and their mother has. So if you are planning on getting the Lovestruck EP or any other Sims packs, you could use my code and I get a 5% commission. I really wish it was a discount code for players. Hopefully that's something that they'll do in the future because yeah, it's great to do that and support a creator that you like, right? Like it would directly support me, but it would be kind of nice if you all got a discount on the pack that you are purchasing using some kind of code, you know? That's my thought. But anyway, yeah, it's available if you want to use it. If not, no biggie, because you watching videos, commenting, engaging, that's also a fantastic way to support creators. Goes without saying, I think. Anyway, I'm just adding some benches. I added a few decorative pieces. Like I said, I did all the landscaping. And if you're also wondering why the stone textures look different, I do have a terrain override that also overrides a lot of stone and rock textures. So hopefully it still looks as nice in your game if you don't have these defaults, but I just thought it looked really nice. I'm oddly proud of this one. It doesn't seem like much. I don't think it's some groundbreaking idea, but I thought it was kind of a cool build, a little different from what I would normally do since I usually do a lot of family homes and stuff like that. But I am just adding a couple more activities here. Like I said, the picnic basket, the grill, all that stuff. There's also, did I say a telescope? Yeah, there's a telescope, so your Sims can like check out the stars and stuff. But we are getting very close to the end of this build. Very simple lot. Oh, also it's flagged as CC because of those terrain defaults. It does not contain custom content. Just be aware of that if you're trying to find it on the gallery. You got to click that little box, and don't worry, nothing will be missing for you if you don't have custom content or use it or anything. Failed to mention that. I was a little bit perturbed by that. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.